And here we are live. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this stream today. It's kind of spontaneous as the last one, because I'm not really ready to schedule them in advance yet. But if you're going to like it a lot, I will consider making this kind of live stream regular thing on this channel. But I'm still testing, so hopefully it's gonna work out this time. If you've seen the last stream, you know what we are going to do in this one as well. So basically, you are welcome to call into the live stream. You will find the details in the description box how to do that. And we can improvise some shows, language challenges together, depending on speakers of what languages show up. That's basically the concept for this stream. And I also have some announcement to make for you. There is a little bit of a surprise for speakers of the Slavic languages, just because I've realized that there is such a mixture of languages on my channel that I think that it's a good time now to create some spaces that are dedicated to a particular language family. That's why I started creating subdivisional channels for the Ecolinguist. And one of them is the Slavic languages hub that I'm going to show you in a second. Where is it? Oh, let's share some screen. Yeah, so this is a new channel I just created a couple of days ago. And after this stream, we are going to stream and go live on that new channel that is dedicated to Slavic languages only. So I will be happy to see you there. You will find the link in the description box how to access that new channel. And to be able to chat in the live stream on that channel, you would have to be subscribed, because as you see, there is like 0 subscribers at the moment. So this is a brand new channel and it's going to be dedicated to live streaming at first. So we're just going to have some fun with Slavic languages on that channel. And if that works out, maybe we are going to create more channels like this for Romance languages and Germanic languages, just so it's a bit more focused. Because usually, you know, on YouTube, when you do live streaming and it's not kind of focused on one particular audience, it hurts the channel in general. So I think that it's better to create a different channel just for live streaming and for a particular group of languages. But as long as the streams are on the Ecolinguist channel, anyone can call whatever language you speak. You can call in and we're just gonna improvise and see what's gonna happen, right? I mean, that's part of the thrill of this show. To be able to join, though, you would need to fill in a registration form, and I'm going to show you how that looks like again. Yeah, so this is a link that you're going to find in the description box. You need to sign in, fill in the Google form, basically, just because you know, I would like to avoid some spam calling. I would like to talk to real people, people who really care about this channel. And also I need to have some contact details to you, just in case we need to talk about something later after we finish the show. So this is the form that you're going to get in the description box. And through filling in that form, you will get the link to be able to call me live during stream. So you're welcome to do that. Let's go back here. Let me have a quick look at the comments. Yeah, I see that lots of you write in the Cyrillic alphabet, which is cool, which is really cool. But I don't read Cyrillic that well, so I might not be able to answer your comments. So if you want to ask me something, the best way to do it is to write it in English, because the English is, let's say, the intermediary language for this live stream, this channel, basically. So we need to communicate somehow. So English is going to be the lingua franca for now. And then when you call in and we decide what format we want to do, then we can switch to your native languages and then have some fun and do the fun language challenges like this. So there is that. Okay, hello. We've got lots of people from all over. We have Slavic languages speakers, Romance languages speakers, Germanic languages speakers. So basically the representatives of all the audiences on my channel are here. So we are going to wait for someone to call in. But meanwhile, I can tell you a little bit more about the formats that we can do during the stream. As you probably know, this most basic format, the signature format for my channel is the mutual intelligibility show. And so everything is ready here. We just need to fill those boxes with people. So I've made some templates here. And the mutual intelligibility show is for people who speak languages that belong to the same language family. So who we need to call? We need people who don't know each other's languages. They have never studied each other's languages, but they speak a language. They are native speakers of the language that belongs to that language family. So depending on who is going to get through to me first, we will try to gather more people that speak that language that belongs to that family and improvise this format, the mutual intelligibility show, in which we can either focus on word guessing, which means that the host of the show, whoever we decide it to be, will have to describe a word in their language without revealing the word. So it's kind of like a taboo game. You're not allowed to say that word, but you're trying to describe it in the way that other participants can get the concept. Because what we are trying to achieve here is not just being able to, we don't want to see you being able to understand just one word. We want to see if you are able to understand the entire concept and more words. So that's why the description is so important. We want to hear the description of the word. This way we get more exposure to the language and we can actually tell if you can figure that word out based on the context and some linguistic clues. So there is this format where we can either guess guess words, or as you've probably seen as well, sometimes we just do sentences. So you can have like a one sentence that you want participants to translate. So we just tried both of those formats and they worked quite well in the videos. What else do we have? Another format. Yes, another format is the language continuum show. This is a new format that you haven't seen on my channel yet. I'm working on it in the background, on the backstage. We've already recorded some episodes. And it's focusing more on playing like the broken telephone game, which means a speaker of a language is describing a word to the speaker of a different language that belongs to that family. And then that speaker is trying to pass that description to a speaker of yet another language in that language family. So basically they're creating a chain. It would look something like this, so a speaker of one language has 1 minute to explain a concept to a speaker of another language, and then the chain continues, and only at the end we reveal the correct answer. So that's going to be interesting as well to kind of see how this language continuum works. And it's a new format, so hopefully we will be able to try it out at some point live as well. Something else? Yes, and the final format that is also kind of new on my channel is a format for non-native speakers. Because you know what, when we're doing it live, you can call in even if you are a non-native speaker of a particular language. Like if you are a native speaker of German, but you also speak Polish or Russian, you can also call in and you can take part in the Slavic languages challenge as well. Because you know this is happening live, so we don't have very strict rules here. As long as you can kind of understand and you are confident that your language skills are good enough, you're welcome to call in. And because usually for the show itself, we tend to go for native speakers, which means that in the videos that you watch on my channel, all of the people are native speakers of that of a language in that particular language family, unless it's specified that they're not, because we also tried that in few episodes. Yeah, so non-native speakers are welcome to call in as well. But the format that I had in mind was just having non-native speakers who achieved higher level of fluency in a particular language can call in, and maybe then we could find like a native speaker of that language and do a challenge together, just so the non-native speakers can interact with a native speaker in a fun way. Yeah, so we can do that as well. Yes, so that's the format that we could potentially do as well. I see some people are calling in, so I'm going to let them in a moment. However, before I do that, I just want to mention something else, that in the description box, you will also find a link to our Discord server, the Ecolinguist Discord server. This is a really cool place. We've been building this community for a while now. There is more than 1,000 members already. And this is a place where you can actually meet each other and talk to each other on voice channels, which means that you can do language exchange together if you're interested in languages. It's just a server that that attracts people interested in languages and also the subscribers of my channel. So this is a really cool place. I hang out there sometimes as well. It's great for language exchange, just discussing languages, but also you could do the mutual intelligibility experiments yourselves, because there are some channels, voice channels dedicated to it. And it's kind of like Facebook, but I think it's much better because it's there is more functionality there, and it's also more anonymous, so you don't really have to share your personal information there. It's just like meeting people in a cafe on a language exchange event and just hanging out, you know. So this is something that I would recommend to you to join, for you to join if you're interested. The link is in the description box. Yeah, and I think that we are ready to accept some calls. Let me move here. Okay, here it is. Hello. Hi, Vlad. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hey, привет. Hi. I'm just let me. We are already live, but just let me quickly adjust some sound settings and camera settings. Yes, and we also have Gabriel or Gabriel. Gabriel, where are you from?
Yes.
Can you hear
Sweden.
us? Sweden. Okay, okay. And Vlad, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
Okay, cool. So we've got a Ukrainian speaker and a Swedish speaker. Do you guys speak any other languages?
No.
Uh,
English and French.
English and French, Gabriel. Yes, and Vlad, what else do you speak? You speak
I speak English and German.
English and German. Okay, that's cool. So we already have two Germanic languages that we could work with: Swedish and German, potentially, to take part in the to organize some sort of challenge here. But let me adjust the camera a little bit. I've lost the window that I usually have here. One second. Oh yes, it's here. It's been hiding here. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about yourself, Vlad. You speak three languages, three foreign languages: English, German, and something else.
English, German, and Ukrainian. Yeah.
And Ukrainian. Okay, that's good. And how did you learn German? Because it's not that common.
I learned German in my school, so like first foreign language, and then English. Yeah, so like normal learning. Yeah.
Yes, so German is one of the languages that kids learn at school. In
Yeah.
Ukraine, is it more common to learn German than English, for example?
And, I think English it's more popular, but I was learning in school where many people learn firstly German and then English.
And then English. Okay, that's interesting. So how good is your German then?
I think I have C1 level.
C1. Okay, that's
B2 or C1.
B2 or C1. What about you, Gabriel? Do you speak any German, or have you been studying German at all?
I'm not very good at it, but I speak some German.
Okay, so I think that we could do here is that we could test Vlad's ability to understand Swedish, maybe, based on German. Especially if Vlad's German is very high, quite high, you must say. But even if you don't get it right, it's fine because we just try to kind of have some fun here. So, Gabriel, maybe you could think of a word that you could describe, okay, in Swedish, and then we are going to. And you're going to have 1 minute to explain it to Vlad. Okay? So just think about it.
Okay.
And I just want to tell to the audience, people watching, that so as you see, we have one speaker of a Slavic languages, one speaker of Germanic languages. So if we could get maybe two more calls, like someone calling who speaks another Slavic language or another Germanic language, that would make things interesting as well. And in the show, I can accept 4 people at one time. So 2 more people can call right now. But meanwhile, we can just have some fun with Swedish words. Gabriel, do you have any ideas?
I think I do.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're going to have 1 minute to explain it to Vlad. And Vlad, you don't reveal your final answer until we come back to this screen. So we're going to go to. Oh, okay. Let me just fix this before anything happens. So we're going to put Gabriel on this side. And we're going to put Vlad on this side. Okay. No worries, I'm gonna fix your camera in a second because there is technology here that allows me to do that. Okay, I think that should be fine. We're going back to this screen. So you see, you're going to have a timer, 1 minute. And after that 1 minute, we're going to come back to this screen and we're going to discuss the experience, okay? And Vlad, you are allowed to ask questions in German. you know,
Okay.
to kind of try to clarify something, or maybe yeah, you know the drill. Are you guys ready for the challenge?
Yep.
Yes? Okay, let's start.
Ja, så det här ordet, det är en grönsak. En sorts grönsak som man äter. Och den är lång och grön. Avlång och grön. Och den har kärnor inuti. Många kärnor. Och den är mest vatten. Innehåller mest vatten. Inte så mycket vitaminer. Och den är avlång och grön. Har du några frågor? Det är en sorts man äter det i sallad till exempel. Och den är långgrön grönsak. Har du någon fråga? Och mest vatten i den. 90% vatten tror jag.
Okay, here we are. That was interesting. So, Vlad, do you have any guesses?
I have socks. Like I think these are sock. This is socks, maybe.
So you understood something like that, okay? But did you get any idea of a possible word that could be the answer to this riddle?
No idea. It was so complicated. Like
okay, I will tell you what I understood in a second. But maybe Vlad, you understood some more things. Sock, maybe a sock potentially. But anything else, Vlad, that you kind of picked out?
Long gran sock. That's maybe like big sock or the long sock. I don't know.
Okay. Yes, I understood the word vatten, which is probably what.
Warten, warten.
My mind went to water. So you were talking about water, right? Just because recently I've been working on the Faroese language episode, and water. I don't want to spoil it to all of you who haven't seen it yet, but it's been mentioned at some point. So. Water. So we have a sock. Is the sock a good guess, actually, Gabriel?
It's a cucumber. So not really.
So the answer to this riddle was cucumber.
Yes.
Water, lots of water. And so what was sock? What was a sock?
Sock,
It means what? Sorry.
Grönsak. Vegetable.
Ah, okay. So that was a difficult one, I guess.
Grönsak. The green thing.
Green
which
thing.
is a vegetable.
Yes. Okay. Good.
It's a bit.
So gran is green and sock is vegetable. Okay. Yeah.
No. Gran is green. And sak means thing. So grönsak is vegetable.
Okay.
So sak is green vegetable. But
Okay.
a tomato is also vegetable, even though it's not green. It's weird.
Yeah. So Vlad, what would you say? Like, how is it in German then? Like, what would be the answer in German?
In German, I think it's like Gurken.
Yes. Gurke.
Grün, ja, das ist Gran, das ist grün auf Deutsch. In German language.
Okay. Yeah. So that didn't work so well, but it was but actually they say that German is not that mutually intelligible, you know.
No.
Or for Germans, it's more difficult to understand other languages a little bit. But that's good. let me see. There are some more calls, so let me pick that up. And someone is asking if they are Polish speakers, if they can call. Yes, you can also call if you're a Polish speaker, because everybody is welcome. We can always improvise a format that works for everybody. Okay, so let's switch to the different. Yes, so Gabriel, you need to look at your camera angle just because you're using your phone, and it's just it's
Yeah.
it's more difficult to make it work like this. But so you just pay attention to that. Okay,
Yes.
so we have Fernando in the line. Let's see. Hello, Fernando.
Hello,
Hi, Fernando. Where are you calling from?
Hi.
calling from Germany.
Germany. So you speak German then?
Yes,
Okay. But is that your native language?
also yes.
Okay. So you speak German as a native speaker. Do you speak any other languages?
So my father is from Spain, but I didn't learn it, so he didn't teach me when I was young. So, but I understand some Spanish and Italian.
Uh-huh. Some Spanish and Italian. Okay. But German. You are a German native speaker, so that's
Yes.
yeah. We might be able to find a use for you in this format in a second. But I also see that there is another call from Moritz. Let's. Hello. Hello, Moritz. Can you hear us?
Yes,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Still have to adjust my camera.
Yes, that's fine. So Moritz, tell us where are you calling from?
I'm also calling from German.
Okay. So are you a German speaker, a native German speaker?
Yes.
Okay. That's good. So what can we do? And what other languages do you speak?
I speak North Frisian. That's my first language. It's a minority language in Germany. I speak Danish. I speak French. And I speak some Icelandic and Finnish.
Some Icelandic and Finnish. Okay, so you're a polyglot, basically. Yeah. How long have you been studying those languages for?
I think it just depends. North Frisian since I was in kindergarten, and Icelandic and Finnish I started 2 years ago. So yes.
2 years ago. Okay. So you speak many languages. So I think what the format that we could use here right now is, I think the best idea would be for Moritz to be the host, and if you could think of some words in North Frisian, right, and the guys could try to understand you, because that would work perfectly. Right? Do you understand? Do you understand your task, Moritz?
Yes.
Yes. So think of the words for a little bit, okay? And so I'm going to adjust the screen a little bit. So since you're going to be the host, we're going to put you here, and we're going to put Fernando here. Fernando, do you have any experience with North Frisian?
Not really. So I come from a region that's basically on the totally opposite of Germany. From Allgäu, so I could. Yeah, that's there's a strong dialect in my home region, but it's totally different.
A strong dialect, that's good. And can you actually speak that dialect, or you can just understand it, because that's...
I mean, I can speak a bit, but yeah, not hardcore as maybe in some rural areas of my home region.
Yeah, because with dialects and vernaculars, especially nowadays, the problem is that people who grow up there, they can understand it, but they never kind of use it actively. You know, that's what happened to me as well as a Polish speaker. You know, I grew up in the countryside, and people speak a particular vernacular there, but I would never be able to like speak it myself. I can understand it, you know, but
Yeah.
I think, you know, when you go to school and start watching TV and stuff like that, you just learn the standard language basically. Okay, so Moritz, are you ready with your words?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
I just describe a word in Frisian, and the others have to guess what it is, right?
Yes. So you just described the word, and the others are supposed to guess it. But we've lost Gabriel for some reason. So 1 second. I'm not sure if he will be able to rejoin us because there is another person on the call. Oh, they disappeared. Let's wait just a second. Maybe someone will call in.
Also, a little disclaimer. My North Frisian became a bit rusty because there are just no really native speakers of it, and if you aren't on the island where I'm from, you don't really speak it. So I think I can speak it and I can describe the words, but I maybe have to look up some in the dictionary.
I mean, that's fine. You know, it's totally fine because we understand that, you know, especially those minority languages, you know, we want to showcase them anyways, even if people are not perfect speaking it, because, you know, it's still nice to hear them and try to preserve them at least, you know. So I see Gabriel is back. So hopefully he's going to be able to hear us. Gabriel, are you with us? Hello, Gabriel.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Am I
Yes.
back?
Yes. You
something
are.
happened. No,
Yeah. So you are lucky that you were able to call back in because there are some other people on the line. But that's cool. So
very
thanks.
sorry.
Thanks to no problem. So we are ready to start, right? I'm going to disappear myself, and then Moritz, you're gonna take over and try to explain the word to all of you guys. And then once you finished, you guys don't reveal your final answer, okay? Until I'm back with you. But you are allowed to ask questions in your native languages, or actually, Vlad, you can ask questions in German, okay? Just so Moritz can understand you. And once you're ready to guess, you know, actually, I'm going to press this sound. That means that, okay, guys, you had enough time to figure it out, okay? And then I'm going to appear and we're going to talk about this. So let me disappear. Where is it? How to disappear myself? Here I am. Okay, so I'm disappearing, and Moritz, you've got the floor.
So, ik ga beginnen met de first woord. Dat is een woord wat beschrijft een region, een landschap, kan man zeggen. Dat is near the sea. Near the sea. Hat es een deel van het land, hoe weder der is. Ja. Braucht jemand noch? Soll ich noch ein bisschen mehr erzählen? Konnte irgendjemand? Soll ich vielleicht nochmal? Maybe I should repeat it more slowly. I don't know.
Yes, guys. So, do you have any questions?
So im ersten Teil konnte ich noch ganz gut folgen, glaube ich. Im zweiten hat mir dann eher das Vokabular gefehlt. Also ich glaube, da waren ein paar Wörter dann doch deutlich anders vom normalen Deutschen. Ja. Genau,
So.
der zweite Teil vielleicht, wenn man den nochmal ein bisschen langsamer hören würde, das könnte vielleicht helfen.
Dit is een 8 lön, hoe de zee weder der is. Het is weder der Het is een 8 lön, ik kom van der, så hvis det er en help, ik weet het ook ikke, man dit art van løn hoe oft in hoven med skipper en skipmænd, så ja.
Ja, dat is natuurlijk compliceerd.
Sorry.
Vlad, maybe. Vlad?
Yeah, that's like complicated. I know. I hear like some words in German, but I don't understand the whole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Gabriel?
You heard, I heard region, and I think I heard I was surrounded by something, or
To see.
around something. Yes, yes. Yeah, surrounded by the sea. Yes. So I think I understood.
Okay, so guys, let's try then. Fernando, do you have any guesses?
So I'm not quite sure if it was a specific region or a general region. So for example, the Lön part, I did not get what this means. But yeah, so for me it was kind of an island maybe, or a region on an island.
Okay, and Gabriel, what would be your guess?
Yeah, I guessed island as well. Yes.
Island. Vlad, you had no clues.
No idea.
Okay, so is that correct, Moritz?
Yes. The island is island in Frisian.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And how is it in Frisian?
The island.
The island. Okay.
Written,
Okay.
yeah, but written very different.
Written very differently. Okay, maybe you could write it down in the chat, because there is a chat here, and we could see. Yeah, in the chat for the guests, the interview chat.
Yes. Where is it?
Top right.
Oh,
Yes, I found it.
So the Lön was just the land, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Frisian, especially North Frisian, has gone through a lot of phonological changes that also Danish went through. So there is a lot of similarities to some Danish. In Danish it's len, and in Frisian it's lön.
Well, this is not. Okay. Oh no, I'm lost. Where is this? Okay, this is the word. I managed to find it. Yeah, the Eilun. Okay, that's a very interesting spelling.
Yes,
The
yes,
Eilun.
and that the schwa sound is represented by an I, so it's the island. It's also very unique Frisian thing.
Okay, and there was a comment about a comment from a Danish speaker. As a native Dane, I understand quite a bit. That's really cool. Catherine, were you able to identify that the word itself? It's actually Danish. Is it similar to Frisian in any ways? Moritz, do you have any ideas?
I speak a dialect of North Frisian. North Frisian doesn't have a main dialect, so there are 10 main dialects with their own orthography and everything. And the dialect that I speak is Sølreng, and that is very, very close to the Danish border. So we have also a lot of Danish loanwords. So, and in general, we have sounds that only exist in my dialect and Danish, and yeah.
Okay, that's cool, interesting. So we've learned something about Frisian today. That's great because it hasn't been on my channel yet. You know, I've been trying to make it happen, but didn't have any speaker available. So that's cool that you called us today, Moritz. And I see that there is a person, a Bogdan calling, and he speaks Belarusian. So maybe we could switch to the Slavic languages now. So I would thank you guys, Fernando and Moritz, for now. Thanks for calling and playing this game with us today. And yeah, and we're going to move on to the Slavic languages now. Okay, so let's
All right.
disconnect for now. Take care, Moritz.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you,
See you.
Fernando. All right. Let's add. Hello. Hello, Bogdan. Can you hear us?
Hey guys, I can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Hey.
Yes, we can hear
hear
you
me?
well. Hello, hello.
Oh, finally.
You made it through, yeah. So this is going to be a Slavic languages challenges. But maybe Bogdan, tell us a little bit about your language repertoire. Like, which languages do you speak?
Yeah, so I speak, so my mother tongue is Russian and Belarusian, and I also speak English, obviously, and I also speak Japanese. Yeah, and at the moment I've just started to learn Polish like a couple of weeks ago. So
You started learning some Polish. Okay.
yes.
Okay, so let me just change this format. We're gonna put you here, and I'm going to be here. Yes, so you speak Japanese as well. Like how well do you speak Japanese?
I think you can say that I have the upper intermediate level.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and why did you decide to learn Japanese in particular?
So I've lived in Japan for almost 3 years, and like I've always had passion to all these Japanese related things like martial arts and the culture, etc., etc. So, you know, and I even ended up here. Yeah.
Are you in Japan right now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's awesome. So you know, I think that for this challenge, what we could do, because we haven't really had a Belarusian and Ukrainian person in any of my videos so far. So maybe you could come up with a Belarusian word that you could describe to us, and I would be speaking Polish, and Vlad would be speaking Ukrainian, and we would see how would that work. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah. Like I've actually just prepared one word, so
Okay, that's good then. So
right.
so we can try with one word for now. So everybody, we are going to switch to Slavic languages now. Uwaga, przechodzimy na języki słowiańskie. Vlad będzie mówił po ukraińsku, ja będę mówił po polsku i Bogdan będziesz mówił po białorusku, tak? Dobrze, to zaczynamy. Tylko uwaga, słyszę jakiś dźwięk, słyszę jakiś szum. Wcześniej go nie było. U kogo to jest?
Might be from my side. Let me try.
Nie, to nie u ciebie.
Let's see.
To nie u ciebie, to nie u ciebie. To chyba u Vlada, ale w porządku, jakoś może przeżyjemy. Coś zaczęło szumieć, ale w porządku. Przechodzimy na języki słowiańskie. Bogdan.
Tak.
Okay. So let me start. Okay, so yeah, let me describe the word. So, гэтая прынада выкарыстоўваецца для кіпячэння вады. Яно адносна вялікае і цяжкае. Першапачаткова яно з'явілася ў Кітаі, але зараз асацыюецца ў асноўным з Расіяй. У 21 стагоддзі практычна не выкарыстоўваецца, бо існуе таннейшы і зручны прыбор. Што гэта?
Ja mam
А,
jakiś typ. Vlad, czy
Я
masz
теж.
jakiś typ? Masz jakiś typ?
Так, я маю варіант. Я спочатку подумав, що може це чайник, але Богдан сказав, що він відносно великий і тяжкий, і він використовується в Росії, то я маю щось, маю варіант.
Dobrze, ja też myślę, że wiem o co chodzi. Zrozumiałem, że jest to jakiś przedmiot do wyciągania wody, może do wyciągania wody ze studni. Jest to coś ciężkiego. Nie wiem, czy używasz tego przedmiotu też na przykład do przenoszenia wody z jednego miejsca na drugie? Przenosisz wodę w tym.
Трошки адрозніваецца.
Nie do końca to,
Трошки не
tak?
тое. Но прабач, як твоє імя? Влад?
Так, Влад.
Влад казав, Влад казав правильно. Да.
Aha, dobrze,
Тобто,
to powiem tak. Ja myślę, że to jest wiadro. Wiadro, ale pewnie nie. Vlad, jaka jest twoja odpowiedź?
я думаю, це самовар.
Samowar.
Так.
I co to będzie?
Tak,
Tak? I czy po białorusku jest tak samo?
Так. Да, по-беларуску это самовар.
Samowar, okay. Dobrze, dobrze. So let's switch to English now. So for this kind of games, like when you come up with a word that is very specific for very cultural specific word, it's kind of difficult to guess. You know, just because samovar is just so like it's not something common like in Poland, for example. Let's say like we know that it exists, but it's not part of our culture, so it's kind of difficult to guess that. But it's fine, it's an interesting word. But why did you choose that word, samovar? Actually, everybody like who doesn't understand Slavic languages, samovar is how would you say that in English? Is it samovar as well, or
Let me check.
how would you describe
Yeah,
that?
I think so.
Yes, not
like,
everybody knows what is samovar. Leonardo is asking, what is samovar, right?
Yeah, it's basically something that was used as a tool to heat up water, and it's replaced in the 21st century. It got replaced by a kettle.
Yeah, so people translate that as big teapot.
Yeah, kind of. You can say like this.
Or a self-cooker. So it's like, a machine, like, how does it actually work, the samovar? Like, do you connect it to like an electric outlet and then press a button or something?
I think there are different types of samovar, and the oldest one was based on the what do you call it?
Like on fire.
Let me check real quick. Yeah. So the water in the first prototypes of this samovar was used to be heated by fire, and then people created an electric samovars. So, but eventually got replaced by kettle because it's way more convenient to use, and it's way smaller, right?
Okay, that's interesting. So I think that that was an interesting interaction, But I think where we're going to go next from this show, because I have a limited time today, and what I wanted to do was to introduce this new channel that I created, Slavic Languages Hub. You will find the link in the description box. And there is a scheduled live stream there. So all the people who are watching this right now can now move to that other channel. So we are going to we are going to finish this stream and going to move on to the Slavic Languages Hub channel, and there is a scheduled stream, and that stream is dedicated to Slavic languages only. So if you are a native speaker of a Slavic language, you can call in, or if you are a non-native speaker of any of the Slavic languages, you can also call in, and we can improvise all kinds of formats together. But when it comes to this channel, we are going to continue making those streams as well, where anybody can call whatever language you speak, and we can just improvise formats all together. But if you want to participate in the new stream that we are about to move on to, you will still need to fill in a different registration form because it's a different channel, and there is going to be a different link to call in. So you would have to do that again, unfortunately, or fortunately. It takes only a minute, and to be able to participate in the chat, you'll have to subscribe to the channel as well. I made that just so this new channel gets some boost in subscribers, because at the moment it's 0. It's just brand new channel. So thank you so much, everybody. I will see you on the stream in a couple of minutes on the new channel. Link in the description box. See you there.